We're here today with David Rowe, Professor of Law at the University of Miami School of Law. Good afternoon, Professor Rowe.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, sir. Professor Rowe, could you please comment on the legal implications of the WikiLeaks scandal?
Well, WikiLeaks is a serious problem here in the United States because it appears that a large number of confidential, classified State Department documents have been introduced into the internet by a third-party source that somehow secretly was able to pierce the confidential walls of the State Department computer system and was able to illegally obtain confidential State Department cables going between the State Department and independent countries.
What are the legal implications of this?
Well, in the United States, the legal implications might go as far as treason if the cables that have been released are actually a threat to the national security of the United States. And if the individuals involved in conspiring to get these cables are actually United States citizens. Now, if the individuals are not United States citizens, but come to the United States, they could be charged with lesser offenses, but there are some who will argue that the First Amendment will protect some of the individuals involved in the WikiLeaks scandal.
What do you think the short and long-term consequences will be of this scandal on diplomacy and diplomatic communications?
Well, the United States, when making arrangements to talk with, converse with, communicate with other countries, may have to do so in a manner that was done back in the 40s, that is through a code, through an Enigma machine, through a codex system, but a system that would prevent individuals from being able to read without decoding what the messages are. Or some type of sophisticated computer type email will have to be developed that will prevent hackers from getting into the email.
The Jamaica Observer reported that some of the cables not yet released are from the Caribbean, including Jamaica. What do you think these might be, and what effect might they have?
Well, I'm sure that there are cables that will speak about the United States position on the Christopher Coke scandal, and we await the release of those cables. It will give us more information on what exactly the United States and Jamaica were talking about during the length of the period of time that Christopher Coke was subject to an extradition order, but was being prevented or was being actually harbored by the Jamaican government contrary to the terms of the U.S. extradition treaty.
Professor Rowe, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, sir.